At the beginning of the story, our protagonist, who is a knight, dies at the hands of demons. As you might have guessed, our protagonist gets reincarnated. But the twist is that he gets reincarnated as one of the most powerful S-rank monsters, a behemoth. Apparently, behemoths are so powerful that it takes an entire nation's force to defeat one. Although our MC feels conflicted about becoming an S-rank monster, things take a hilarious turn when he sees his reflection. Well, despite being a behemoth, he looks like your average cute kitten because he is just a cub. Meanwhile, we see a D-rank adventurer named Arya. As usual, Arya heads to the labyrinth to defeat some monsters. Not gonna lie, bro is kinda kawaii. From here on, let's call our protagonist Tama. While wandering around, Tama encounters an E-rank slime. Being a behemoth cub, Tama has a wide range of skills. Thus, he decides to use one of his skills to defeat the slime. Since Tama was starving, he decides to eat the slime. As he consumes the slime, he learns that he can absorb the skills of the monsters he eats. And guess what? He also has a storage ability. Tama continues to defeat monsters and absorb skills. Meanwhile, Arya reaches the labyrinth. Meanwhile, Tama comes across a treasure box. But things go south when he gets teleported upon touching the box, and he somehow ends up in an S-rank dragon's den. Coincidentally, the labyrinth Arya has headed to is the same labyrinth where Tama got teleported. Anyway, the dragon immediately gets angry at Tama for disturbing her sleep. As a result, she launches multiple attacks at Tama. Although Tama tries to defend himself using his skills, the dragon's attacks prove to be very lethal. Before escaping, Tama manages to deal some damage to the dragon. Although Tama tries to get out of the labyrinth, his body gives out. At that moment, Arya spots Tama and rushes to save him. Upon waking up, Tama finds himself all patched up and being taken care of by Arya. By the way, bro thinks Arya is an angel, and I can see why. As Arya treats Tama as if he is a normal cat, Tama realizes that Arya doesn't know he is a monster. Anyway, after being saved by Arya, Tama decides to acknowledge Arya as his master. As Arya heads to the labyrinth, Tama decides to follow her. Upon entering the labyrinth, Arya encounters some goblins. Arya engages the goblins and she manages to defeat all of them, but one goblin catches her off guard and launches a fireball. Just as the fireball is about to hit her, Tama jumps in to save his master. Needless to say, Arya is stunned to see Tama there. He even knocks out the goblin. On their way back, Arya thanks Tama by letting him lie on her chest. Thus, bro gets directly sent to heaven. Is it wrong that I also want to be a cat now?
What the hell?
After returning, Arya starts playing with Tama. And let's just say things get pretty sus, I guess.
You've been seeming sus lately, you sussy baka.